Hi, this is Jess Bonasso, otherwise known as the Self-Care Goddess, and I want to share with you 5 tips today for finding balance in chaotic times. So what is balance anyway? I used to think that balance was something that would allow me to feel calm, peaceful, and serene no matter what, even in times of chaos and stress and strain. And for a long time, I really held myself to that ideal, and I did everything I could. I took care of myself as best as I could. I gave myself downtime. I did all kinds of things to try to create balance in my life. And certainly it helped because I was able to get out of some of the stressful situations and over to a better state of balance. And it taught me a lot about what balance looked like. But I was also setting myself up for failure by having such a high expectation. And what I realized is that in order for me to find my true balance, I had to go from one extreme where I was completely imbalanced to another extreme where I was balanced as much as I possibly could, to coming somewhere back in the middle so that I could be somewhat easy on myself instead of so hard on myself, setting myself up for failure. I could actually find myself someplace in the middle and have some ease and grace about life whenever there was chaos, but also have some of that chaos in place to help drive me and move me and motivate me out of my comfort zone, which is really important. So what I want to do is I want to share with you how to find balance in your life during chaotic times, not so that you can feel it all the time, but so that you can use it to course correct you and get you back on track towards what you really want. Because usually when we're out of balance, there's something going on that we're not seeing. So I want to share with you some tips that I think are going to be really helpful. So anytime you're not finding balance in your life and you really want to feel more balance, the number one thing to do is to assess your progress. So for example, on a scale of 1 to 10, if 10 was absolutely extraordinary, how would you rate your life right now? And what is it in your life that's creating imbalance? In other words, what's missing that's keeping you from feeling yourself at a level 10? Like, I love my life. What's keeping you from feeling that amazingness that you want to feel? Because more than likely, that thing that's missing, or whatever those things are, those are things that will fill you with energy, they'll inspire you, they'll make you happy, they'll bring you more balance, more joy, more freedom, etc., right? So what it does is it tells us where we are right now in relationship to where we really want to go. All right, so assess your progress. That's the tip number 1. Tip number 2 is then, after you're assessing your progress, you want to learn from your mistakes. So, for example, like, what's working well? What are you doing right now that's taking you where you want to go? And then looking at a second question, what's not working well? How could you do some things differently? What could you do differently that would actually be of benefit to you and take you in the direction that you want to go? These are going to teach you powerful gifts and lessons. And let me tell you, gratitude is what arises from gifts and lessons. So if you want more gratitude in your life, assess your progress more often and learn from your mistakes. The first 2 tips, right? All right. The third tip is to refocus your attention on what you really want. So once you know what you want, start looking toward it, dreaming about it, thinking about it, concentrating on it, focusing on it. Bring your thoughts and your awareness to it as much as you possibly can. And then from there, step number 4 is to redirect your energy, your focus, your attention, and your action in that direction. So whatever you want, you've got to take a step toward it. It could be a small baby step or a great big giant leap, but you've got to take some sort of step or action in the right direction to create what you really want. If it's more to balance, you've got to take a step toward balance. So, for example, maybe you schedule downtime in your calendar instead of just talking about it, right? So that's the 4th step. The 5th step is to have fun on the journey, because here's the truth of it. We're going to have chaos. We're going to have all kinds of things going on in our life. We're going to have joys and successes, and these are all opportunities for us to learn and to grow and to evolve. And if we're not enjoying the process as much as we possibly can and looking at each moment as an amazing gift and lesson, life just will seem out of balance, unhappy, and unfulfilling. But if we are looking at it as a gift, as a lesson, as a wonderful learning experience, and that we get to evolve and grow in any given moment, life can be a huge gift. So enjoy the journey. Have fun on the journey. So, top 4 tips. Assess your progress. Learn from your mistakes. Refocus your attention on what you really want. Redirect your efforts and your actions towards what you really want. And then have fun in the process. I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. And of course, as always, remember to embrace your greatness. You're so worth it.